RBG. I think that was in the Mythic Cup. They did play pretty well. They went to the third map and they won 16-11 on Nuke and had a pretty solid T side. Mistim was at the top with 32 frags. And the thing is, I'm actually a player that kind of gets overlooked sometimes, I guess, is Mistim. He's very solid as a fragger. Ended up getting 11 plus rounds in that first BO3. Led the team there by 6. With 5-3 comeback. Anyway, look, we can talk about that until we run out of breath. But what's important here is this match is getting underway. ATK up against the Bad News Bears. First map, Inferno. ATK are starting on the T side with Bad News Bears on CT.
ATK, Buden and company moving up towards Banana. Flash over the half wall. Momo and Pluto playing together, tucked in towards that sandbags corner. 1-2 punch, bait and switch almost. But the rotation has been drawn over. The bomb still making its way towards B, however, and they're going to try and push their way through. MOTM as the entry gets that opening kill onto Pluto, but the reload causes a lot of delay, and Fady getting caught on the lurk towards A also opens up a lot more space for the Bad News Bears to really be a lot more confident. Good smoke, good flash though. MOTM charging forward. Player in new box, that's going to be Momo. He needs to stand tall with his first kill. He's on fire though, and he has to swing away. Oh! How did he get that second kill on the Buden? I don't know. Might even get the hat trick to finish off this round. Yes, he will. But that second kill is nothing short of incredible from Momo. And while John, you hyped him up, showing what he was capable of on the IM level, that confidence is sure boiling over here into ECL.
Absolutely. And, you know, it surprised me that Momo never actually got a crack at either Premier or, of course, now ECL, just because he was a solid player in advance for so long. And he just, I guess, never found a roster that could crack through to this level. But I'm very happy to see that Shake has decided to give him a chance because he honestly deserves it. So far, so good. First round, 3 frags, and look strong in it. Here we go, though. Round number 2, ATK are going to opt not to force up here. Didn't get that bomb plant, so they're going to go for those pistols. 2 P250s, a couple of, make that 3 Glocks, and no utility, no armor. So they're just going to try and push out here towards the A site and get a bomb plant. That's all they could hope for, and more than that would be insane. As Shake is going to drop Fady, then Spongy spamming down. I think that was towards Truth, but it's going to be Swan who takes him down. MOTM does get 1, though. Absolutely. Well, we'll see. I mean, MP9's up close and personal, can certainly do the damage. That nade's going to connect. Oh, the second one's good too. So Mistim goes down to about half health, and MOTM stays above 50. He's actually at 73. He's going to give his teammate, or Mistim's going to give MOTM a bit of a boost to have a peek over that half wall. Pluto has to be careful here. And good flashbang thrown there to keep ATK at bay and let the peek come through without much harm on either side, though. 1:10 on the clock. Fady has made his way into window room and likely going to try and venture towards boiler at this point.
Still, the MP9s are in play. Not doing anything as of yet, but Swan can be that first point. Good flashbang from Shake trying to initiate something. Counter utilities coming through, and the Molotov can buy even more time as time ticks down lower and lower. Bowden pushing forward. Nice blind hedge onto Swan, and a second on the Shake. This is the X factor ATK need right now to break this streak and get on the board early and not let Bad News Bears sit back comfortable in their cave. Bowden smokes out towards Church. He continues to try and split his teammates on towards B. Pluto with a lot of damage onto the aforementioned Hopper. He's not going to get that kill just yet. Fady's got the lurk kill, and the bomb's going to go back towards A. They think it's clear, and they're definitely right about that. Momo will get a parting gift onto MOTM, but it's not going to be enough to win this round. I suggest Bad News Bears save, and I think that'll be their game plan. But Bowden might not even let that happen. Momo has the M4, the one lone rifle for the Bad News Bears into this round. he'll do his darndest to save.
Well, we saw Bowden do the magic there this time with the rifle. 3 frags on the AK. Doesn't even need the big green to get into the action. Momo, well, he's just trying to save the A1S. Does manage to get one on Truth, and I would be surprised if ATK hunted aggressively here, given their economic situation. And yeah, you're going to see them slowly but surely back away here. They're going to let Momo hang on to the A1S, and Momo hasn't even died yet. He's 7-0. What a great start for him. That said, once the rifles came out, the Bad News Bears really couldn't counter it too well. Still on the MP9s, though, of course. We can't forget that.
That is a big caveat. That's a huge caveat. But even then, I thought that Bad News Bears played that almost perfectly, especially that combo flash molly play with Swan and Shake out towards Arches. I thought that was a great setup play to try and use the MP9 to its fullest advantage, but they just weren't able to get that early kill. I think a kill there would have completely turned the round over into their favor, but now they're going to have to go with a couple of deagles. That hero rifle saved over by Momo, who's reverse James Bond right now, by the way. 7 in the kill column and not the death column. But I don't think that will last after this round. I do believe he might have a high chance of getting taken down. It's a stack towards B, and ATK are definitely feeling it out. They're reaching forward. They're trying to get the information plays. The boost is a very good idea, too, to try and reveal that information, get anybody close or off guard. But nobody's overextending on BNB. They're waiting for the flashbang on site in the hands of Sheikh Zula. There's 2 of them. Those chain flashes over house can, at the very least, yield an AK over to the side of BNB if they're used properly. MOTM smells blood, though, and the flash comes forward. Messy spray!
Oh!
And MOTM delivers an AK into the hands of Pluto.
I'm surprised that MOTM goes down in that duel, but good job of the Bad News Bears overloading 3 players towards Banana. That said, ATK are going towards A, and that's an excellent read. Only Spongy on the site proper, and Shake's getting domed down to 32. Luckily for him, that was through the wall. Otherwise, he would have been done and dusted. That said, Bowden has a beat on a couple of players here. Takes down Swan, nades Momo down to 44, and you have to wonder if they're going to call a... they're going to try and pull back, but they don't. Truth gets the 2K. Momo and Pluto go down, and Shake is the last one standing. He won't even have an A1S to save, but he will be opting to back off.
Doesn't want to give the kill reward over, I would assume. Or maybe there's the AK down towards Banana that they didn't recover? No, they did. Is he just going to try and maybe even catch the low HP player of Truth? 1 HP, John. A body shot didn't do it on the P250. That's a real unlucky circumstance there for Shake. But if you could have got that kill, it would have been great for the economic damage. ATK, though, keeping 4 alive, great for them. This is where the early game will be decided. Round number 5, first true gun round.
Yes.
No op for either side. But this is where the money can break for Bad News Bears. ATK have a little bit more left. But momentum will go to whoever wins this round for sure.
A1S across the board for the Bad News Bears. They can't get the op in Swan's hands yet, I should say, but that will be an interesting thing to watch once it does come to fruition. Missed him in MOTM, working down Banana. Not really challenged too much. I mean, they're using a lot of utility to gain the space, but the Bad News Bears are just happy to kind of give it to them. They're going to play passively towards the B site. A, they've got 3 players, 1 watching bracket. That's Swan, and he's going to get smoked off now. Spamming through the smoke with the A1S. Fady gets tagged down to 68, but it's actually Fady to swing around truck side, get Spongy, and that opens up a lot of space for ATK to work with. That said, Shake closes the gap in the apartments anyway, finding Fady.
Not only is that an opening kill on the A side, but it's their 8 anger. It's Spongy, one of the most deadly pit players in this region, taken out of the picture. So a big start for ATK, but they need to capitalize on this B side now that they're making their decision to hit. They have a flashbang, 2 smokes, one's been used towards CT. They have to be careful for the boost positions. Good kill by MOTM, good clear, but Pluto still holding behind that smoke on pillar. Gives him a good angle for more, but he only gets 1. Missed him, the IGL will clear him out, and I don't believe Bad News Bears will attempt to contest. Shake is known to save in these situations, and I believe he'll do the same just now. He's going to jump in towards apartments. Swan should follow, and they'll save their M4s. But ATK have put a huge round on the board. Not only is it their 3rd round on the board, but it basically resets everybody on Bad News Bears aside from the 2 alive. It establishes more control economically of this match. Inferno is a very utility-heavy map, so the CTs will be hard-pressed to get those Molotovs, those nades, those flashes, and smokes that they desperately need to hold on. And the thing is, too, ATK are going to grow even more of an economy with that 3rd straight win.
Yep.
And now they've established the fear in Bad News Bears.
I mean, one thing's for sure, ATK looked very comfortable on Inferno with this new roster from what we've seen so far. Anyway, they've started off down 0-2, but they've picked up 3 in a row here. They defeated the Bad News Bears in their first full buy-up, and they forced them into an eco here. That said, of course, the 2 guns saved over, the AK and Shake's hands, and Swan with the A1S could be difference makers here. But well, I'm sure the ATK is going to have something to say about that, as Bowden's going to have the AK still. It's actually 4 AKs and the A1S. A lot of teams opt to go for a full rifle buy-up and not really get the big green on Inferno. I think we saw Bowden have the AWP the last time, if I'm not mistaken, Austin.
We did.
Yeah, so they did go for it. I think it's just a matter of they haven't gotten around to having need to buy up, right, with enough money in the
they
bank.
haven't needed to.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's necessary the way they're playing with it right now either. The op was very circumstantial for Booten back in that game too, where it wasn't something you'd go for every time. If they were having a lot of success in a faster, more control-based play, they weren't necessarily getting picks out towards middle. And if the op wasn't on the CT side, they definitely didn't opt for the op in the hands of Bowden. So I think that right now they're content to have the rifles. It's definitely more of an idea, and Shake's going to get a nice trade there onto Fady. But still, the trades do favor the T side, and I don't think that AK down towards Stairwell is going to be recoverable at all for anybody on BNB.
ATK still leaving the bomb over on T ramp, and they're going to send 3 players up into bracket, and Swan knocks one down, missed him, is going to be his victim. 4v3 in favor of the Bad News Bears. ATK trying to even it out here, but Swan ducks for cover just in time to evade the AK bullet shot in his direction. So ATK can't find the trade. There's still a man down. The B site might be a better hit at this point. I think Bad News Bears have a player boosted up on Flower Pot. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there you go. Momo is boosted up there. So he could certainly do the damage. And I mean, yeah, don't forget, the Bad News Bears only came into this round with a couple of rifles and everyone else on pistols. MOTM, a critical piece here.
This is a risky play by MOTM, and Pluto has the angle through that smoke. There's a slight gap, and the USB pops ahead. Nade will take out Momo, though. Pluto has a lot to do to hold, but he has opportunities. He can't strike with headshots, but he gets delivered one instead. Smoke has a huge gap, though, in CT. Spray by Swan will not finish. No, it will! Bowden falls in the last couple of rounds. A wallbang spray down. They know where one is, and I believe they'll assume both are coming. Great return by Truth, though, and Truth will shut down the retake. Headshots delivered, and he's definitely heating up early. Had a very slow start on those maps against Third Impact, but here against Bad News Bears, leading the charge for his squad and tied for top on the server. 7-3, and those last 2 kills were crisp and clean. It looks like Truth has arrived here in NA.
Oh, yeah, I had no doubt, honestly, that it was mostly the jet lag that was affecting him last time. And, man, a week's rest has certainly paid off for him, as he's already up to 7 on the board. And the Bad News Bears are going to get the opener here, but the trade comes through immediately. Then Pluto trades it right on back. So here's the man advantage again for the Bad News Bears. This time, they have rifles across the board. And I love that set nade stack that the ATK had towards Flower Pots. Absolutely intentional to take out the Flower Pots player, and it worked to perfection. And of course, then it was an easy path towards the B site. But ATK are going to send 3 players down truck side. Spongy could have a party here. He gets one onto Fady, and that's going to get ATK forced back. Bowden even got connected on, I believe.
Yeah, I think that was a Swan shot through a wall. He's positioned towards that moto run-up on the site. And what do ATK do from this position? There's not a lot of room for them to work with. Swan's got a laser focus out towards lane. Spongy has his angle in towards pit. There's really no room for ATK to maneuver. And that early 3 stack towards Banana works out so well for Bad News Bears. They had the double peek from Momo and Pluto. The flashbang setups from Sheikh Zula. That's a good kill by Truth, though, to return 1. And if ATK actually pick up Pluto's getting very aggressive down towards Mailbox, this could spell disaster for BNB, but it seems they are content to continue towards A-John. They have Spongy's position cleared. They know there's going to be a guy on site, surely. But Swan's aiming a little too high, and Bowden could catch him off here. Oh, it's going to come down to who it's. Top shot first, it will be Swan. Missed an arc shot earlier. He will connect on to Bowden. Truth, though, 1v3. Makes it a 1v2. Gets that bomb down. Shake should be waiting for Pluto's flank to come through mid. He's going to go up through mid towards brackets and probably go down lane. And they'll pincer onto the side together, but Truth has the right read. He wants to cut this down before it'll happen. Pluto's playing the waiting game, though. And he watches as Truth walks right into the crosshair. couple ops now for Bad News Bears to utilize. That's a big momentum swing back for the Bears off of the back of a timeout. And some good individual performances combined with utility help them out well.
Yeah, I'm surprised Truth went for the aggression in that situation. I guess it makes sense, right? Because he wants to try and get that frag first and make it a 1v1 quickly. But, just didn't work out for him, and Pluto had good patience. So, Truth, despite that, does get a couple of frags in the round, finds the bomb plant. That's going to help ATK out immensely. And, of course, we got the AWP back in Bowden's hands. We'll see if he can make some noise with that. He's going to be peeking down towards Banana. And look at that utility sail on forward from the Bad News Bears. The thing is, it doesn't connect with anyone, and now ATK returns the favor and actually gets damaged now with that nade. Momo going down to 87 and Pluto down to 84. Not too much, but of course every little bit helps, and ATK have forced them back effectively here, taking Banana control.
That was a good nade in return by ATK. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but at least it's something. Flashbang will come over and Emoteam will drop, but there was the swing for Mistim. It needs to find that kill, but Momo was on point, headshotting both. Bowden, though,
Oof.
he has other ideas, does not want to let his teammates go to waste. No return the favor, but still, Momo 2 for 1. Momo has been a rock over towards B. Swan has picked off Truth as well on that op. He's starting to find his form as well. Beatty's timing, though,
Nice
perfect.
pick.
Waiting in the lurking apartments. He's made it his home, and he's picked off one from behind. Swan now has a couple angles to deal with. He's gotten taken down to half. Does deliver a wallbang onto Fady, however. Bowden trying to come up and catch off
Fady.
the opera of Swan.
Yeah.
Fady could take this, though. The backstab, it's there. But do they expect Shake in apartments and Boiler? They do not expect this whatsoever. This is a free kill for Shake. That's the bomb, and surely that's the round.
More than likely, Shake does have control of the bomb, but I still am not sure they know where Fady is. They don't, because Fady's got a free path to pick up this bomb. The smoke covering his pickup of that bomb. Yeah, 15 seconds. He has to make his play quickly, and he knows it. So he's just going to run to the A site. He gives the audible to the Bad News Bear, so they're aware of his positioning. But at least he can find the bomb plant. No, he fakes it, goes to the frag, and he finds it, but doesn't expect Shake to be right around the corner in the apartments and will go down. What an effort from Fady, but it just doesn't materialize into anything. That said, they keep the CT economy in check, which is very important under any circumstances on any map. That said, the Bad News Bears have picked up 2 rounds, so we're tied up 4-4.
And we do get a timeout. I'm going to guess
Yeah.
this is by ATK here.
Mhm.
But more importantly, do ATK even want to full buy this? Because they don't
I
exactly
don't
have a
think
lot
so.
of money. They do call this timeout. Yeah, I think a half buy has to be the call here. And that's why they're calling the timeout, is to figure out what they want to do economically. Because, yeah, you have Bad News Bears in the ropes, but you're not going to get a good buy yourself. And they're going to opt for the pistols, it seems. Bowden will not go for a hero rifle. I was thinking maybe Bowden will go for a hero AK, pistols on the rest of the squad, and try and get something done that way. But they're going to go for Tech 9's Deagle. Perhaps a fast play up Banana or through Halls should be the call, and I think they're going to go for the Banana play. Flash is high. There's 3 here to defend, though. Bad News Bears are ready. MP9! It's found one, but only one. It spells trouble.
Oh, it absolutely does. 2 great frags and a couple of rifles on the ground here for ATK to grab. Oh, that is so unfortunate for the Bad News Bears. I think MITM's just checking out and seeing if anyone's behind the sandbags, but eventually that second gun is going to be recovered here.
God, that delay. The delay by ATK to not push.
Yeah.
You saw the rotation of Swan. He's gone back to A because he thought maybe they're going to go back towards A. That's such a smart on-the-fly play by ATK. That could completely change this round again.
Absolutely. Yeah, only one player left on this B site now, and that is Shake. He's got the A1S, but could get overloaded quite quickly. Finds the opening frag, though. Has to fall off it, and now the smoke will bloom in front of his face. The question is, do they chase this, or do they go for the bomb plant? They're going to fake it, try and bait out Shake to have a peek on forward, and now he gets tagged down to 57, but the reinforcements are starting to filter on forward. All 3 Bad News Bears now onto this B site. There's a bomb plant, so that's great news for ATK. As mentioned, didn't invest much into this round. And MOTM's got the A1S, and Swan misses the shot, giving MOTM the chance he needs, and Fady gets the headshot from the Deagle onto Shake. Only Spongy left in a 1v3. It is winnable, but he has to hit every single shot. There's one on Fady, goes on forward, sees the bomb ticking away, but MOTM has his number, and ATK win the round on the eco. So one thing I wanted to mention there, Austin, Bowden obviously didn't want to invest too much because he wanted to get the op into this round if they would have lost, but now he has even more cash because they ended up taking the round.
Yeah. That's huge for Bowden. It's huge for ATK. That call by Mistim to hold the line, though, is
Yes.
what wins
Yeah.
the round for them. If they run onto the site with both Shake and Swan there to cover, it's probably going to be a Bad News Bears round where, they lost the initial banana engagement. They recover it well against the pistols. That completely changes things. If Eagle ding through the half wall, that's unfortunate for Pluto, but he can't get that kill. Will find missed him, though. Good flashbang from Shake. They're 3-stacking banana. I believe this is the 3rd round in a row where they've put 3 players towards banana. And ATK have to be getting that information at some point soon. And I would say send 1 player early utility banana, but fall back and get that pressure brackets because there's so much space exploitable on A. And ATK need to be able to take advantage of that once the guns come back out in Bad News Bears' hands if they're going to continue with this B pattern.
Yeah, I mean, it's been on the eco rounds, right? That the Bad News Bears are coming out and pushing aggressively down banana, and it's worked out for them. I mean, it's gotten them at least 1 round victory, could be a second here, but I think ATK wisely backing off and repositioning themselves towards the A side. A couple of players moving into the site. Swan's got a good angle here. They're not clearing him at all. He gets 1, but finally does go down. Luckily for ATK, Truth took down Spongy, and then Fady found Swan right after that. That should be the round as MOTM finds Momo. Since the Bad News Bears only have a Deagle and a USP in their hands, they're probably going to try and hunt for some rifles or some sort of upgrade at this point. But I'm not sure it's going to be allowed. MOTM's waiting, has Pluto pincered in. And, well, suffice to say the round is over and ATK is going to take this.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any guns left on Car for Shake to pick up. Because I don't know if there was enough time for MOTM to throw those out. And I think MOTM is still holding that line to be aware of that possibility that somebody could go for that. Pluto could even catch the op of Bowden from behind. Headshot doesn't connect, though, and Bowden will capitalize. AK down and recovered by Shake, and he will just barely stay alive.
Whew. Yeah, he squeaks
Game of
that
inches.
AK through. Yeah,
Game
into
of
this
pixels,
round.
I should say. That's a huge boost for Bad News Bears. Will it be enough, though, John?
I mean, look, anything is great to come out of an eco round like that, to grab a gun and bring it on forward, helps Shake's economy a little bit, but everyone else has to spend down to almost $0 in order to buy into this round. Utility is pretty good. Bowden's going to go for an early pick here. He's walking through smoke, not a good position to be in, and Pluto takes him down. Also missed him taking some damage here. Still, the Bad News Bears have 5 players standing, and they continue to rain the utility down towards banana, and that forces ATK off the fight, and they will have to yield banana and move on to A. That said, Fady was already waiting truck side towards A to take down Swan, and now they have an advantage here that they're going to press. Spongy with the FMOS does get 1, maybe a second for himself. I'm not too sure, but as it stands, ATK continue to pressure on forward.
They have to. There's nowhere else to go but Spongy has soaked up another player pushing on towards the site. Only down to 2 now for ATK. But as we have a bit of a lull on the action right now as ATK figure out where they want to go. That's 4 rounds straight. ATK have gone for 3 players to start on B. Big pick by Mistim, though. A solid fragging IGL starting to heat up would be good for ATK. They've already gotten 6 on the board. They can do more, and they know it. If Spongy gets taken out on site, there's a lot more space. All 3 remaining players from Bad News Bears are here. They do know the bomb is here, hence why they're so far forwardly positioned, so far rotated off of the B site. But, that's huge from Pluto. I was wondering if it was going to be the timing battle between Mistim and... Where's Ian's gun?
I don't know.
Why does he not even have a pistol?
Legitimate questions that we do need answers to.
Took everything out of what I was
There we
going to
go.
say. Why were they there?
I don't know. I think it's just the AK, in fact. He still doesn't have a pistol.
No, he picked up the Glock, I think.
Did he?
I think there were 2.
Okay. Fair enough. Either way, not sure what was going through MOTM's mind, but Bad News Bears do take the round. A good hold on the A side. Again, that's Spongy, who's used to playing, of course, into pit, but this time on the site proper and gets a couple of nice ones with the FAMAS to boot. Then they missed him a little too much space, in my opinion, in pit, because he finds that frag pretty easy. He's literally tapping away, and there's no pressure on him at all. But they obviously had that plan where Pluto was rotating around, and they put the pressure on. It took time, but at the end of the day, they do take that round, and we're going to get another pause being called.
It's a tech.
Okay.
I'm assuming it has
Maybe
something to do
that's
with his antics in the last round.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say as well. I think it's connected to that. You have
Yeah,
to
I think it
imagine.
2 and 2 does make 4 in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe there was a technical issue. And if MOTM would have been there with that space that Mistim had and maybe some pressure from Boiler or Bracket, it could have been a different answer for ATK. I think they might have just got a little unlucky there because he was just hanging out under window for about the last 20-25 seconds with some sort of issue.
So we're just waiting to get going here once more. I want to break down what the Bad News Bears have been doing right here on their CT side, and that's the pressure they've put on Banana. When they win that Banana battle, they more often than not have been winning the rounds. And again, you saw it there. Great utility usage. I think Bowden a little too antsy with the op to push through that
Yeah.
smoke because obviously with so much utility raining down and very little visibility or control from your side, maybe it's better to fall back in that situation. If he did, it could have been a different round, but instead tried to press the issue. And granted, he's got a lot of confidence. He played really well in the last BO3, so it doesn't surprise me to see him going for some riskier endeavors.
Yeah, that one was, I think, more on the foolhardy side, though, over than risk. Risk versus reward, there was, I would say, minimal reward for that kind of a play, especially with an op in hand.
Yeah,
And because Bad News Bears, 4 rounds in a row now, have put 3 towards B. Surely they pick up on that pattern at some point.
I would think so. And I mean, they have a whole technical pause to talk things over right now. So
Yeah. And I think Spray will be like, guys, they got 3B. You realize that, right? You have Momo and Pluto, and they're getting flash assist by Shake. So that means they have 3 people over towards the B site.
yep.
Maybe we should just go A fast or pressure A early, give them banana control early, and just let them have it because they're giving us a lot more space on A. We don't need to contest that. We're losing that battle every single time.
Well, we'll see if ATK picks up on that as we're still waiting to get some information as to what might be going down. I think we're hearing, at least from our producer here, that MOTM was standing there for the last 20 seconds of the round. So it has to be connected to MOTM in some way. But yeah, no information as of yet.
Maybe his mouse died. I don't know.
Yeah. But
Could be. I mean, there's a lot of different possibilities.
I think we're just going to take a quick break here, guys, while we sort everything out. But we'll be back in just a few moments with the next round of action. All right, we're back. We have a new sticker capsule. That was super important, right? We got to get
Yeah,
that update out.
this is fine. This is fine.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, which is a sticker now.
Yep.
All
Although
right.
I do love that. It could have waited until we were done, right?
Yeah, yeah. Valve's timing is impeccable as always
It
with
never
these
fails.
updates.
North
But
America's special right there.
yeah, no doubt. Mistim, MOTM, and Bowden, no, they are ready to rock here. Round number 12 finally underway. Fady's, as usual, going through the apartments, lurking around, trying to find that opener. And Spongy is going to have to back off into pit with Ul's utility raining on him. That gives Fady an opportunity to overload him. Truth's going to get one on Shake. Here comes ATK. Excellent execute. Spongy does manage to get one with the Molotov, in fact, over on Mistim, but Fady responds immediately, and ATK have control of this A site.
Hit plants coming in here too from Bowden. MOTM in Graveyard in a good spot. And they can all just really post up and get ready for this retake if it actually does come. With Swan being on 21 health, that Molotov to buy more time. This is exactly what I was expecting to happen. Bad News Bears will opt for a save. Momo, that's your teammate, buddy.
That seems
We're
like
not
just
playing a pug here.
I think his mouse hit his keyboard or
I
something when he
think
was
so.
moving
That
up.
could have been bad though, considering how low Swan is on health.
Yeah, that was a little too close. I think first one is like, oh god, I don't have much health. What are you doing, Momo? But he's okay. He survives, and the Bad News Bears do indeed fall back. And again, we talked about it in the pregame. Shake tends to be very conservative with those retakes, and you can't really blame him on the A side of Inferno going down into a man disadvantaged situation on CT side. Very difficult to retake that site, but they did have the utility, so they could have dumped some Molotovs onto the site, and then some flashes on over from Moto and gone for a retake, but they decided against it. They wanted to be more conservative, and given the scoreline, they don't have any reason to panic, so to speak. So ATK is going to pick up a 7th, which is already a really good T side of Inferno. Let's see if they can continue to rack up those rounds, and they're going to go aggressively down Banana. And the Bad News Bears, we were talking about it, those 3-man pushes down Banana working out really well for them, and ATK didn't have a response, but for whatever reason, the Bad News Bears aren't going to use it this time.
I think they were expecting ATK to adapt, which they did with a fast A play, but Swan gets flashed in. The flash does not blind. The second player waiting for that, though, in truth, will back up his teammate. Mistim also sat in a Molotov for a while, so he's actually going to get caught out. MOTM will trade it right back, though, and the take will continue out on towards a pretty much wide open A side now that Fady's just jumped from behind and gone for the Assassin's Creed Ezio kill onto Spongy, leaving just Momo and Pluto to sit on the B side again. A 2v4 retake on the A side, not really something you can let yourself attempt. Last round, though, I think that was their round to take the risk, John. Even at the very least, go for a pick on that. And now we see what this has created. A hunt situation for ATK. Plenty of money, plenty of time. They know exactly where the bears are. They know exactly what's coming. Pluto and Momo have to hang on for dear life here. And if even one player dies out of this, it's more than worth it for ATK. All they need is one kill. If they get 2, it's more than mission accomplished. It is the ideal circumstance. Those Truth clearly spotted out 1. Do they know where Pluto is? Perfect combo. It's actually Bowden to get both of those players, actually.
Wow.
Truth just served as a decoy. Good chemistry between those two. And ATK, they take all the guns out of the hands of Bad News Bears. They should be getting a free 9th unless they walk into a stack again. And Bad News Bears have more than just surrendered this half. They put themselves on the back foot early.
Yeah, and that's just another excellent A take by ATK. Not to mention the hunt was perfect as well, with Bowden taking down the last 2 players. This forces Bad News Bears to try for a risky strat. I thought they were going to try pushing out. Instead, they throw a nade. Pluto connects for a little bit of damage, and then everyone else falls back. So the Bad News Bears going to stack the A site, it seems, and that leaves the B site very exposed. Only Momo there with the USP, and obviously coming into this round, they didn't have much anyway, so ATK do have the advantage.
They're walking in towards B, but Bad News Bears are rotating all 4 players left alive to this site. They're going for the full gamble, and why not, right? This is a basically full pistol Leco round. It's USPs across the board, aside from Shake. So you might as well go for something a little more risky, a little more gambly. This is where you go for the biscuit. And, well, easy peasy mop up there for ATK. Bowden gets himself 1, as does MOTM, Truth with the hat trick. And ATK now with 9 on the board, looking for a 10th. And if they get that 10th on the board, considering the fact that Bad News Bears 1 pistol, and then the ensuing round afterwards, It's not exactly the best of looks for the Bad News Bears, and they'll definitely have a hard-pressed time to recover for this on the T side of Inferno. ATK putting themselves in a prime spot to be able to pick up map number 1 of this best of 3. Their pick, yes, but a very strong start will only boost them forward more.
Yeah, it was very back and forth between rounds, I would say 7 and 11. But since that point, it's been all ATK. But look at this. Momo connects on a touchdown on missed him. And then Truth goes down to Spongy. That is an awesome start here for the Bad News Bears. One of them happening towards the A site, and the other frag was at Banana. Now Swan is going to be in pit with the AWP. Usually Spongy holds the spot, but they want to mix things up with the Bad News Bears. Swan gonna connect there, 5v2, trying to grab this last round and keep ATK off of double digits. Looks like they're gonna find it. Fady exposed, that will be that. Bad News Bears find a 6th, and we head to a break. All right, we're back into the action here. 9-6 in favor of ATK. Bad News Bears had a really solid finish to that first half, though. They made a slight adjustment, right? We did see Spongy playing on the A site, but usually, I should say on the A site proper, but usually he's in pit. That time, Swan was in pit with the AWP, and it yielded a great result. I don't think the Bad News Bears lost a player.
No, they didn't. It was a flawless sweep in that last round and something to build off of for the Bad News Bears, but if they can't get this pistol round in their favor, ATK will still achieve that double-digit scoreline and perhaps a little bit more. Push down middle, not quite finding Spongy. Truth getting tunnel visioned. Will still get that kill, though nobody there to trade out just yet. Missed him, the lone defender on B, harassed down to 16 HP and has to fall down. Bowden's found the bomb in mail, however, and I think ATK now have what they need to ship this round in their favor. Swan falls in the hands of Fady. Missed him on the timing, backstabbed one, and he might even catch Pluto as well. There's nowhere for Pluto to run or hide. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He will find one headshot and he'll look for another, but I don't think he'll get another kill here. I think it will be a 10-6 round for ATK. And Bad News Bears will have to go back to the drawing board without a bomb plan. However, Pluto is trying to become a full-size planet right now. He'll pick up the USP, reload that. 12 HP, though. Not a lot of health to work with. And no over-aggression from ATK. Just some shoulder peeks. They're playing this well. They're playing this concisely. They're not overextending. They want to secure this as cleanly as possible. And a flashbang will even give them a little more space to swing together. That came down to the wire, but it's MOTM to hit the body shot that was required to get ATK a 10th.
Whew. All right, ATK this time around on the pistol coming out on top. So they're going to make it 10-6, double digits hit a little later than they would have liked, obviously, since they had all the momentum in the first half that was brought to a complete halt by the Bad News Bears 6-round victory. That's a good way to kick things off here. 4 MP9s and the FAMAS. Bad News Bears, of course, not getting the bomb plant, are going to opt for the pistols. It's going to be a P250, 4 Glocks, a couple of pieces of utility. You have the flash and the smoke and shakes hands. And Pluto does have that body armor, so if a gun gets dropped onto the ground and Pluto's still alive, he will probably get that dropped in his direction. But look at this nade toss. Oh, it could have done more damage, but it's actually Momo going down to 16. He charges forward and actually gets a frag for himself. That said, his teammates are dropping by the wayside, and this should be an ATK round victory, and it absolutely is. MOTM farming the money.
That's some good money for MOTM. 4 kills, $600 kill reward, $2,400 in the bank. He'll drop that over to Mistim, who died, and probably pick up an M4 himself. Could even go for an op here, too. Decisions for ATK. They do know that Bad News Bears are going to be on a full buy. MOTM will go for the A1S. Still has plenty of utility as well to work with. So, almost like what Bad News Bears had on their third round of the half back so long ago now. Except for the fact that there's the additional FAMAS in the hands of Fady, which gives this buy a little more potency for ATK. Still the one Galil for Bad News Bears, though. Momo, that one-player task with Banana, controls a couple teammates with him, but they won't exactly go for it. Mistim's all the way down Banana, and he just seems like a moth to flame right now, running through his own Molotovs half of the time.
$119 on the clock here. ATK's lead growing by the round here up to 5. They're looking to make it 6, and it's a bonus round for them. So should they win this, I think it spells a lot of trouble for the Bad News Bears. Swan, along with Shake, having a peek towards mid. All 5 players for the Bad News Bears are stacked up towards Banana, and they're going to start their trek down there. They throw a Molotov and try to draw the attention of ATK, and I mean, it's working. It looks like Bowden's going to rotate around to support the B site, and that's exactly what the Bad News Bears want, because now they're moving their way towards A.
Bowden can still rotate fast back through arches, though. He's about Speedway, just behind the well. So he's still in a fast rotation position.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, will they be able to buy enough time is the better question. Will he even come back? As time is down to 30 seconds on the clock, there's one lurk, that's Momo. He's going to be the decoy in this whole situation. Good Molotov there by Truth, though. That's a flash prepped as well to go high. Let's just throw it in towards lane, and Bowden's come back. He could even get a couple of kills from Library here and silence the push. 1 kill, but only 1 still. Information gained, the jig is up, and the time continues to tick down to the 10-second mark, but Momo and Pluto getting a couple of kills. Fady, he's not bought enough time, however, he's only got 1, and MOTM will be stranded on B, having to save. Bad News Bears explode onto the A site with about 12 seconds left. and they leave nothing left aside from their bomb plant and around on the board. A great strike back from the Bears,
Hmm.
although I don't think they'll hunt for the M4 on MOTM.
No, probably not. But that's just a great execute for the Bad News Bears. I love the patience, the way they went about it. They took banana control. ATK didn't have visibility, so they couldn't calm anything. Bad News Bears throw a bit of utility towards banana, then they wait down to the 30-second mark. ATK rotates over. They're convinced that the Bad News Bears are going to hit there by that point because there's so little time left on the clock, but the timing was perfect. Bad News Bears explode onto A and do all of the damage. So they pick up their 7th. That said, as mentioned, it was just a bonus round for ATK. Even though they won't have enough to buy up here per se, you can get Truth and Bowden onto A1Ss if you want, then get even Fady. You can just opt for, I think, you should be able to get body armor and the A1S as well. It's just missed him, who's a little short-handed, and they will also be short of utility if they choose to buy up here. So given that they have a 4-round lead, I think they're going to be played a little more cautiously.
Well, yeah, there's also a technical again, this time from B&B. So we continue with the sticker. Fine. But I do think, I was going to say that ATK should go for a half buy here, but it seems ATK has other ideas, John. It seems they sense that this game is still where they can afford to take this kind of risk or even need to take this kind of risk. I guess they're trying to defend from the front in a sense, where they're trying to defend their scoreline by just going for these risky buys. It's very concerning because if this goes wrong, it's another free round for B&B at a bare minimum. But if it works out for ATK, this could seal. It's a very high risk, high reward play. It's that shot down the line that needs to land perfectly. And if ATK hit it, it's going to bounce twice and it's going to be another one on the board for ATK.
All right, so here we go. 3 A1Ss, and Mistim and Bowden, you have to imagine, are going to be forcing up as well, given that they've already shown face here. But we still got the pause, still that tech pause on through. I'm guessing it's for Spongy, who has not really made any type of movement. And there we go. He does move now, so looks like things will likely be underway very shortly. But the Bad News Bears, they're the ones with the hill to climb. And, again, ATK didn't have to force up here, but I'm guessing that they felt like they had an opportunity to strike and really take advantage or take control of this match here, Austin.
Yeah, I feel like they think they can get this round. They can turn this match completely into their favor with a round victory here. They sense the blood in the water. They can smell it, and they want to pounce. But before they can, we're going to have to wait for this Bad News Bears tech pause to expire. So we'll cut to the break, and when we come back, we'll see if this force buy for ATK works out, or if the Bad News Bears can break the streak again.
Alrighty, we're back. The break has ended. A lot of things going on tonight. A Steam update, router issues, tons of fun. But we're into the match once more. Round number 19 finally underway, and the Bad News Bears looking to pick up an 8th and make it 2 in a row here as they're trying to get back into this match. Missed them jumping up and down, stepping that Molotov a little bit too long.
Again?
Goes down to 60 HP. Yeah, I was going to say, he's just having trouble with the Molotov, it seems, but a great flashbang thrown by MOTM to help him get that opening frag on Momo.
He likes the fire, I guess. Bungie just gets flashed in. Good combo between Bowden and Fady. And a good aggressive couple of peaks from ATK are yielding a couple of picks. And this is where Bad News Bears now have a really hard decision to make because they're down 2 players. And ATK have over-rotated. They've put 4 players now on A, even though they would have an even number battle. Okay, Mistim's going to go back towards B. Good. Because having the extra player on A would basically negate your numbers advantage at this point if they go B. Yeah, you'd have the man advantage if they went towards A, but if they go B, there's only 1 player to defend, maybe gets 1 kill or 2, but it's not enough to hold. The plant comes through, and B have life. Now, with 2 players here, you can realistically hold off against the 3-man push, and you still have your numbers advantage over on the A side. It's not like it's going to matter, though. Might even be a clean mop-up. No messy FAMAS spray coming through, and Swan actually with a couple of kills. Not just the one on a Mistim, but Truth is there for the smoke spam. It will be an ATK round, relatively clean. And the 4 spy does work out for them.
Yeah.
Big ups to ATK for that risk.
Absolutely. It worked out perfectly for them. The thing is, well, almost perfectly, because Swan came in and took down 2 players, which actually is quite important because if ATK survives with all 5 players, they'll be a lot more comfortable economy-wise than they are now. Now they're under a little bit of strain, and you see it with the MP9 buy-up on Mistim side. That said, the Bad News Bears are also going to be in a bad spot, so they are going to get pistols only here. It's going to be a Tech 9, 2 Deagles, make that 3 Deagles, and a P250 along with 1 piece of utility, or at least 1 piece of utility up. That's a nade in Pluto's hands, and he throws that down Banana, and he also has the body armor on his back. So we'll see if the Bad News Bears can pick something up, but look at this. ATK continues to pepper those nades down Banana, and they've already connected to get Momo down to 45 and Pluto down to 69.
Good nade damage coming in from ATK, as you could expect from them. They're very good with their utility, very structured in that regard, and they did very good on Inferno against Third Impact with their utility as well, winning most of those early utility duels. So it's good to see that again from them. It wasn't just a one-off thing. And as you mentioned, John, that early record on Inferno, it might scare you in the early going, but once you actually see how this team is capable of playing on this map, you know why they picked it. Nice little clean mop-ups here from ATK. Need to win this round without losing a player, though. They can't afford to reinvest here. They need to build their bank, and Pluto's found 1 on the dome shot. I don't think he'll get another 1 dig, though. He will not. Mistim runs him down.
Nice.
But still, that's going to save the rifle. Clutch play by tossing that. That's huge.
A timeout going to be called here by BNB, I believe. Or perhaps not. No, there it is. Okay. Took a little bit longer to show up than we saw it. But yeah, timeout called by BNB, and they're going to talk things over here. That was excellent for ATK, right? Because their economy was in a bit of a tough spot because the Bad News Bears managed to get a couple of frags on their 4 spy, but picking up that AK right at the end of the round was big for ATK. They extend their lead to 6 now, up 13-7. The Bad News Bears are really on their last chance almost here. They've got 4 AKs and the op to try and make it work, and I guess that's what they were talking about. Maybe whether they were not, they wanted to bring the op into play, but indeed it will come through.
We'll see if Swan can get activated here. He's not been quiet, but he's had a couple of misses that could have changed the tide, especially in the early going. But if he can land some critical shots here, I think all will be forgiven for Bad News Bears, and maybe they can even get something back on the board and build back into this game. It's not over yet. They have an opportunity, but they have to capitalize on it fully. Smokes and Banana utility exchange. Nobody taking any damage aside from Swan, who took 2. Don't know if that's anything you could really write home about. Maybe the M4 could get that instant headshot because of it, but all things considered, it's not going to be too much of a factor. Still, Bad News Bears are stuck on T-Ramp. They're really not going anywhere. They're not moving up. Now they finally start to file towards Banana. That smoke's even going to buy more time. Do they go through that? Yes, they do. The Molotov will stall even more, and MOTM has to be careful on this peak if he goes for it. There's a couple players waiting around the corner for him.
Oh, okay. Let's see what happens here. Bad news bears. They don't actually get the jump on ATK, but they do clear out the space, the utility that they're using here. So at least Banana is under their control, and that gives them a lot more options here. Bad news bears continue to poke and prod towards the A site, but I think they're going to fall off of this. Yeah, you see the bomb in Shake's hands already going back towards Banana. Almost certainly going to be a Banana hit with only 36 seconds left on the clock. Or maybe not. No, Shake actually doubles back, and he's going into A. 30 seconds left, and they're not even positioned yet to go for this take, Austin.
But the nade has brought the rotation of Bowden back towards B. It's worked. The fake has paid off. They can hit this site with only 2 players. Beatty will get mollied out. Yeah, that's still going to burn him. He's not going to get extinguished. But Truth is here from stairs. He's got 2 on the spray, and Beatty's still alive. Bowden's coming in as well as reinforcements, and the split's going to come down Banana. They've not cleared out Beatty, though, and he'll strike for 2. He cannot finish off the 3rd, but Momo's in a 1v3 now. Bomb will not go down. There's no more time. Yep. Beatty and Truth do enough to buy the time. Bowden coming in as well took more attention. And bad news bears, that is a round they could not afford to lose, John.
Yep.
ATK, this should be their map.
Here's the thing. Do I like the strat? Yes. The timing of it? No. I think that with 30 seconds left in the round, and you already saw Shake kind of thinking about going back towards the B site, you can't double back again and go to A, especially with everyone positioned for that hit towards B. So I think it worked out in terms of strategy-wise, getting that rotation to come through, as Truth's going to get the opener here on Swan, but they just didn't have enough time to position themselves at the A side and go for a proper hit. And with their backs against the wall and only 20 seconds left, just one thing had to go wrong, and it did. So Fady doing a great job in pit. As ATK, well, they've managed to get 1 player down and a lot of damage done on Shake and Spongy, but this round is still up for grabs, and Bowden's going to make it a little less so, taking down Momo as MOTM drops Pluto. Bad News Bears only have Shake and Spongy, and now only Shake. Bowden locking things down here.
And I don't think there's anything Shake can do. The flank from Banana pays off, and ATK strong on the defense. Only 2 rounds allowed so far from Bad News Bears, and this will be their last ditch by Momo because he survived a couple of rounds ago. Will be less in terms of economy. Will have a lot less in the bank. Galil probably going to be the call for him. AK's across the rest of the squad. No, he'll go for AK, no utility, and Swan will opt for the op. No helmet on his head, so his bell can easily be rung. And Ooh, okay,
we're here.
Yeah, I had flashbacks.
Yeah, we both had flashbacks to the same thing. But anyway, let's see what's going to happen here. Still a bit of lag coming through, but as it stands, it looks like the Bad News Bears are going to head towards the B site, and perhaps, well, maybe it is coming to fruition here, Austin.
Yeah, I think maybe it was just an early sign. Yeah, it looks like the Go TV broke here, so I think if you've been with us for the last couple of seasons, you know what that means. ATK won the round.
Yeah, so it appears as though confirmed ATK have taken that round 16-7. Another dominant round, or I should say dominant map of Inferno coming through for ATK. Impressive.